So students, we will be discussing the concept of matrix addition in C, and this is a typical application of the two-dimensional array which we discussed previously. And if you remember, two-dimensional array are the set of numbers or any data points, data which is arranged in form of rows and columns. And we discussed the role of for loop and nested for loop to assess the arrays, and how to deal with the different types of two-dimensional arrays. So we will extend the application of two-dimensional array to matrix addition, and we also try to find the transpose of a matrix. Before doing the matrix addition and transpose of the matrix, let us try to mathematically know what addition of two-dimensional array means. For this, let me write insert a additional slide here in this PowerPoint, and let us try to discuss what do you mean by a matrix uh, addition. Say we have a matrix A, and its elements are, for example, 1 and 2 2. These are the elements of, say, first matrix. And say we have another matrix. This is a matrix of 2 rows and 2 columns. Say we have another matrix B, and its elements are, say, 3 3 and say 4 4. And we want to add the matrix A and B. So let us have a matrix C, which is the matrix by addition matrix of A and B matrices. So how matrix addition is done means we add first element of the first matrix with the first element of the second matrix. For example, the new matrix C, the first element of the new matrix C will be 1 plus 3. 1 from the first matrix, first row, first column, and 3 first row, first column from the second matrix. The answer will be 4 here. Similarly, we go to the second element of the row, means the second element of first row and the second element of the uh, first row in the second matrix will also be added, and they will also yield the result 4. Similarly, we will move on to all the different elements of the matrix. So take home lesson is we add the corresponding element of one matrix with the corresponding elements of the other matrix to get the sum of the matrices. Now let us try to use the concept of C programming to make a program which can find the sum of two matrices, which can add two matrices. So one thing we are clear from above mathematical example that if a matrix has element, the order of the matrix is 2 by 2, number of rows are 2 and number of columns are 2. If we want to add a matrix, the order of that matrix is also similar, should also be similar. Means we can't add a 2 into 2 matrix in order matrix into a 3 into 3 order matrix. This is a prerequisite of matrix additions, that the order of the matrix is same. So the matrix C will be having 2 rows and 2 columns. So given the background of matrix addition, let us move to the second slide here. And here's a program which I have written to demonstrate the concept of how we can add two matrices. So before adding two matrices, we have to create two matrices, and let us create these matrices as we have done earlier for the two-dimensional arrays. So let us try to in the first part of the program, let us try to declare two matrices, three matrices. The first matrix is A. By mistake, here is written as 30, but not 30, it's 3. Say there are 3 rows and 4 columns in matrix A. Similarly, there are 3 rows and 4 columns in matrix B, and there's another matrix sum in which there will be also the same number of rows and same number of columns. And just to iterate between different rows and columns, let us state two variables, I and j. I will be controlling the rows and j will be controlling the number of columns. Okay, so let us begin by declaring a statement that enter the elements of the first matrix. We are trying to retrieve the elements of the first matrix here from the user. So we will be using the nested for loop, and in this nested for loop we will be making the scanf using the scanf statement to get the elements of the first matrix. So how to do that? We will declare a variable I is equal to 0, because as learned earlier, the index of the matrix always start from 0. So the first row will be 0, and I less than 3, because we are having the number of rows is 3 in all the three matrices. We are right now talking about the matrix A. So I will be less than 3, I plus plus. Inside this loop, we are having another loop which is controlling the number of columns. So this will be J is equal to 0, J less than C. There is a slight change here. J less than C, J less than, sorry, 4. Okay, J less than 4, and J plus plus or plus plus J, whatever you can use. There's not a problem, because we just want to increment the number, whether we are using the prefix increment operator or a postfix operator, that doesn't matter in this particular example. Similarly, we are asking to add the elements of the second matrix. We will repeat the process. All the thing will be repeated here. They will be same here. The only thing which is different will be, instead of A, we will be having B here, ampersand Bij, because we are asking for the elements of the matrix P. Okay, now we are done with entering the elements of the array. We have retrieved the elements of the two matrices, or the two-dimensional arrays which are used to store two matrices. Now it's the time to add two matrices. So what is will be the formula for addition? The for loop, the outer for loop, the inner for loop will be exactly same, because we are having exactly same number of rows and same number of column for the third matrix also. This is the crux of the entire story. This is the formula where we will be finding the sum of the two matrices, and we will apply the formula sum ij. Each element of the matrix I sum will be the addition of, will be made by the addition of corresponding elements of matrix A and matrix G, as we discussed in the last example, mathematical example. The first element of sum will be the first element of A plus the first element of B. The second element of the sum will be the second element of A plus the second element of B, and so on. So this is how we can create the sum of the two matrices. Now, if we want to display the result, we want to display the matrix, we will simply use again the same loop. We will use the printf statement, but instead of any other matrices, we will just print the sum matrices in which we have stored the sum of addition of the two matrices. So there will be sum ij, and this is how we can go with the program for addition of two matrices. So in a summary of this entire concept, what we have done is, we have entered the element of first matrix, we have entered the element of second matrix, we have asked the user to enter the elements, then we have added two matrices and displayed the matrix in which we have stored the sum of two matrices, that is sum ij. So this is the entire program to add two matrices, and we can try to use this program. We try to demonstrate the application of this program in the C compiler in the meanwhile, and just give me a minute. Okay, so beta, I will now demonstrate the use of this program in the C compiler. Let me start the C compiler here. Let us try to open a program which we have written yesterday to demonstrate the array. We will save this program as addition matrix addition. .c, and this is a program to demonstrate the addition of two matrices. We will declare two matrices. Let us declare first matrix as A, as we have just discussed here. We can have the element 3, 4. We have another matrix B with the same number of elements. We have another matrix sum with the same number of elements. Integers I and j, just to control the iteration from rows and columns. Elements of the enter elements of the matrix T. So we will be using less than 3, less than 4, ampersand A. So this will be the code for the first matrix. You can copy this code can paste this code here. And instead of, we will use the same operation here. So this is how we can enter. We can have a statement here. Printf enter element of the second matrix or the matrix B. Let us now try to find the sum of the two matrices. We will again use the paste function here. And instead of entering the data now, what we will be doing is we will be asking that sum of I, j is equal to A, I, j plus B, I, j. So once we are done with the sum of the matrices, we will write a print statement. The sum of two matrices is that we will do in another for statement. Here we'll be writing sum. And that's all. Let us compile this program. There's a one error. Let us see where is the error. Okay. So we have forget to add bracket here. Let us print this matrix. Okay, let us see where is the error here. PRINT आना था यहाँ. Print. This is the error here. So we have to enter the element of the array. So let's enter the elements of the first array, matrix as 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Let us enter the elements of the second array as so. This is the matrix after creating the. This is a matrix with 3 rows and 4 columns. Okay, so this is how we can create a matrix. We can write a program, to add 2 matrices, and this is the concept which we are trying to study right now. If you have any problem, kindly let me know. So, so we'll meet again for the next concept for just to demonstrate the the concept to find the transpose of two matrices.